Good afternoon, everybody from South Africa, the Bushveld in South Africa to be exact. I don't know if it's afternoon where you are or when you watch this. It's a beautiful day here weather-wise. This is the Gemini April 2020 forecast reading. I will be using my format that is my favorite at the moment. That is using the tea leaf fortune telling cards, the romance angel cards, and the energy cards. I use the tea leaf cards at the moment because these are predictive and we like to know what's going to happen up ahead at the moment, don't we? We like to be informed of the people and the situations that will be cropping up in our lives, so we know, so we're better prepared. The relationship reading will be for those of you in relationships as well as those of you looking for relationships. And then finally, the energy cards. I look at which energies are going to be most useful to you. Which energies, should you decide to use them, will bring you the best results. The goals that you're after will help you navigate your way through April in the best, easiest way. Right, so let's start with the tea leaf cards. I have already shuffled them to a certain extent, so I'll just give them a little bit more of a shuffle. Right, Gemini, let's see. April 2020. First card up for you is beware of self-delusion. But we'll pick them all out. I read what's on the cards first, and then I will tell you the story that comes with it, okay? Next card that comes up with you for you is temporary problems. So not that much to worry about so far. Then danger, especially in money matters, okay? We'll have to see what comes up after that. Let's get them all out. Then prosperity and abundance follows. Okay, so that's very interesting. So there's a quick shift here in April. We see that. The next one is great good fortune. A very big shift happening for you guys in April. I'm going to take out one more. And that is, you feel something is lacking in your life, perhaps love, money, or goals. Let's take one final card, and that is hard work ahead. Right, so let's have a look at the story. You start off with beware of self-delusion. So possibly be at the beginning of April, you kind of turning a blind eye to something. I get that feeling. There's something you should be putting attention to, something you should be considering, but you're kind of turning a blind eye to it. However, this is only a temporary situation, so should you actually deal with it, it's going to be over very quickly. Don't squander money. So it could be a situation where you are talked into or tempted to kind of throw money at something, okay? And it's probably not a great idea. You probably know it's not a great idea. Because what is coming up for you, though, is a period of prosperity and abundance, is great good fortune. But don't squander something. There's something you shouldn't squander. You shouldn't pretend to yourself, it's fine to go out and buy that, or it's fine to throw money at that, or whatever the case may be. It's not going to be. It's going to cause a bit of a problem if you do, but the problem will be temporary, okay? It's not a train smash. You have been feeling as if something is lacking in your life. It could be money, it could be goals, it could be a relationship. Whatever it may be, if you put your mind to it and you persevere and you work hard at it, thou shalt attain it, this last card says, okay? So let's recap that. There's something at the beginning of April that you're going to feel like you want to do, or you want to throw money at, or whatever the case may be. But inside yourself, you know you really shouldn't be doing it. It's going to cause a little bit of a problem for you, this dilemma, okay? And there is a warning not to throw money at something, okay? However, you are entering a period of prosperity and abundance and great good fortune. So I think the thing is, sometimes we are tempted to throw money at something or do something a little bit outlandish, you know, where we con ourselves into thinking it's going to be fine because we're feeling a bit of a squeeze or a pinch. But that squeeze or pinch that you're feeling is temporary. That's going to change. So don't go throwing money at something or doing something outlandish because you're feeling a pinch at the moment. The pinch is going to go. Sit tight, okay? And whatever that thing is you're deluding yourself into doing, don't do it. Okay, because things are going to change. And whatever that goal is that you feel is maybe lacking in your life, there's a bit of hard work coming up and then you will attain it. It's kind of like you've just got to give it that bit of an extra push before you will attain it. But ultimately, a nice set of cards, especially when you get the four-leaf clover and bread, which is the abundance card in one reading. Very nice. Relationships. So this is for those of you in established relationships as well as those of you looking for relationships. As per usual, I will first read what's on the card. Otherwise, I get asked, what did it say on the card? Okay, and then I will tell you the story that comes with it. So first card up for you guys is love yourself first. It says, your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. Isn't that the truth, huh? The next card says, make the effort. We see effort coming in here, don't we? Because you've got the table card as well, which is all about making effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you are guided to take. All right, let's get one more card out here. Codependency. I'm going to get another card because I never finish up on a card like this, okay? Addictions are affecting your romantic life. We'll take a deeper look into that in a sec. Okay, and then I'm going to get one more card. Stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. What I see here in April for you guys, for Gemini, is a bit of an iffy month where relationships are concerned. Ultimately, though, the guidance coming through is do for yourself maybe what you're waiting for others to do for you. If you are in a relationship or even looking for a relationship, you may need to make the first moves. In other words, if you're waiting for your partner to make a romantic move in April, or you're waiting for a partner in April, you're the one that's going to have to make that first romantic move. It's going to be up to you, okay? Ultimately, stay optimistic about relationships. The codependency card always speaks about using a partner to fill a gap in yourself. Now, before we get all hung up about this, that's perfectly natural. That's the human way of doing things. We get partners to fill the gap in ourselves because life is a dichotomy. That is what it is. To feel guilty about the fact that you're getting somebody to fill a gap is ridiculous. That's what you're here for. That's what you do. That gap is made. Someone comes along, they fill it. Okay? The key here, though, is to be consciously aware of that. And sometimes to think, okay, so I want my partner to make me feel romantic this month. Just have a little bit of think, okay, now why do I want to feel romantic this month? Maybe you feel like you want a bit more fun in your life. Who wouldn't at the moment, right? Maybe you feel like you want a bit more brightness in your month. Then think to yourself, okay, so that's actually what the gap is. Well, let me go and do something to fill that gap. That's what that card is about. And the same applies if you're looking for relationships. Now, where that can be important in looking for relationships is if you feel you're lonely, and there's this big gap in your life because you're lonely, and you go out there looking for someone with that energy, you might attract someone that's not quite what you want, okay? If you're lonely and you want to go out and attract someone, maybe go and join a group or an organization, get a new hobby, go to the gym, whatever the case may be, where there's lots of people, and you start feeling not so lonely, then go out and look for a relationship, okay? That's kind of the advice or the guidance coming through with this set of cards. But once again, it's going to be up to you this month to be making that effort. I think if one just sits around and waits for other people to romance you, make you happy, fulfill your wishes, it's not going to happen, unfortunately. In April, it's going to be up to you. But I think when you make that first move to fill that gap in your life, whatever it may be, you will see the partner that you have will reciprocate. And if you're looking for a partner and you first fill that gap yourself, for yourself, you will find the kind of partner that you are really looking for. And that is the guidance coming through for Gemini in the month of April 2020. Right, energy cards. So these are brilliant at the moment because what I pick for you is 3 cards, and I'll read on the card what it says and the energies that they tell you about. If you use those energies, if you make use of those energies in the month of April, you make big strides. You navigate through things with absolute precision, like you've got the wind in your sails, okay? That is what these cards are about at the moment. They're kind of an amazing recipe at the moment. Okay, Gemini, let's see what's coming up for you in April then. Okay, so I'm going to once again read what's on the cards and then tell you the story behind it, okay? Strength. We've already seen you've got to make effort, so I'm not surprised this card is coming up. Strength is born from will of the heart. Now, that's important. So if you really want something, it actually gives you inner strength. Always remember that as well. You know, we can often be made to feel a little bit guilty or even inadequate about our deep yearnings. But our deep yearnings have some immense power as well because they can drive us to do things that under normal circumstances we would just not be able to do. Let me tell you a little story. I can only tell you so much of the story, but I have a member of my family. He is my sister's child, and he went and did something which at his age is a challenge. In fact, when you're much younger, it's a hell of a challenge too. Most people don't make it. Not only did he make it, he came out top of his intake. We're so proud of him, as you can hear. But it is that deep yearning that he had. And you know that yearning, a lot of us used to look and think, oh my goodness me, why is he wanting something like that? Is it even possible? Not only was it possible, he excelled way ahead of what his age group should be doing, okay, and way ahead of the people that were younger than him and should have done much better than he did. So that's what yearning does for you. It gives you a power, a superpower. Remember that always. Take a look at your yearning and think, I've got a superpower there, because that can push me further than anything else can. Remember that it's a strength, okay? Right, let's carry on. Next card that comes up for you guys is Enlightenment. Very pretty card. Enlightenment will unearth your higher consciousness. I'm going to come back to that, okay? And then this card says change. That's interesting. It's not interesting in the fact that we're all going through change at the moment. Change is the big message at the moment. Expand your flexibility for change and you will enjoy the vitality of life ahead. I think, Gemini, in April, each of you is going to have a big, deep yearning, and it might even be a secret yearning. It's your secret power. It is your superpower, okay? It's going to lead you to change. You're going to have to be brave enough to use that superpower because it's going to bring immense changes in your life, but it brings you enlightenment. And I'm not talking enlightenment, you're going to see the light. It's going to light up your life for you in a way that you will see things differently. You will recognize different aspects of yourself. New people, new situations, a whole new you can emerge from this. But you're going to have to pursue a yearning. And you're going to have to be brave about it, okay? And it's going to bring about major change for you should you do it. Now, I want to say to you guys, it's there. You can do it. You can pursue it or not. The thing about this is it's up to you. And it's not like this won't come around again, it will. We get many opportunities to take a bash at something over and over again. But here comes the opportunity. Here comes that door that you can open, that portal you can step through. Here comes the opportunity. You can take it up or you need not take it up. It's going to be entirely up to you. Right, I hope that you enjoyed that reading. I will put a link in the description box below should you wish to get a personal or a private reading from me. It will take you to my website where you can get those readings. Thank you for watching.